want to begin with a local leader facing this crisis on the ground. Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan out of King County, where there have been over 270 coronavirus cases reported. Thank you for joining us during a busy time.
Thank you, Ari, for having me.
People around the country are concerned while trying to avoid any type of overreaction or panic. What are you seeing right now in this city of Seattle and King County area outside it, which has been hit so hard, and what are you doing tonight?
So, Ari, I think that you framed it exactly right. People should be concerned, and leaders across this country should be taking urgent action. But urgency does not mean fear or panic, and I would really encourage both the markets and others to lower the temperature and increase the action. We're doing a number of things out here in Seattle, Washington. There's things we're looking to the federal government to partner with us on, because this is an emergency health crisis, not just here in Seattle, but across this country. And we will only resolve it if we pull together and pull our resources in places that are actually going to make a difference.
What are the local measures you've taken?
So we've taken a range. Just to set a framework, you gave the numbers of actual cases we have, but we've been really hampered by the fact that we have not had adequate testing even till today. We are starting through our private labs to get more testing, but we estimate that the actual cases we have in our community are much higher than the confirmed cases. We have some of the best researchers in America. They estimate that today we have over 1,100 cases, and that if we don't do measures like we're taking now, which I'll describe for you, by April 7th, we'll have 25,000 cases and 400 deaths.
Where?
So the governor,
that's 25,000 where in that estimate?
In the Seattle region, in the King County region.
And those are, just to be clear, you're referring to the sort of credentialed public health experts that you rely on are warning you that in a matter of weeks, you could hit 25,000 in Seattle alone.
That's right. So they've been able to actually to get the genome and done a lot of modeling. And their best modeling is based on how this virus is transmitted and the tests that they've actually run through the modeling, that they estimate that if we don't take action. So that's why the governor, standing with the 3 county executives, myself and other mayors, instituted a number of measures, because this is a virus that goes face-to-face contact. And if you limit that contact, you can limit the spread of the virus, save lives, and preserve our healthcare system. So we're taking a number of things to limit public gatherings and other places where people will congregate, and give public real scientific-based information, and let them take measures to protect themselves.
Mayor Durkan, thank you very much for joining us during a busy time and for your candor. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.